Hi guys, welcome back for one more episode. And if you're new here, welcome. I hope you guys are doing well. And today we will be talking about victimizing yourself, like having a victim mindset. Stop. I know I'm screaming, right? I know I'm screaming, but stop having victim mindset. It will not help you at all, and it is just bad because life is unfair to everyone. Life is unfair to me, to you. It is unfair to everyone. So you're not the only one who's like, oh my gosh, I like life is so unfair to me. Like I'm crying. Like why I don't have this and that and that. Okay, nobody cares. Nobody cares. You need to go after the things you do, because when you have this mindset, as we can call this mindset, it is not good for you. Whatever. Why is it bad to have a victim mindset? A victim mindset can hold you back by making you feel powerless, dependent, and negative. It stops you from taking responsibilities and find a situation to your problems. So when whatever situation is happening, you always gonna tell it wasn't me, it was her. No, it was not my fault. You will always blame others, but it was you, okay? It was you, it was your fault. How to know if I have victim mindset? So you may have a victim mindset if you blame others, feel powerless, and rely on others to solve your problems. I feel like I had the victim mindset, and I know how it feels, and I know how I was a victim. Everything that happened, I also blame others. Like whatever it was like if I said like something bad about someone, if I was talking shit about someone, then I blamed the girl who was talking shit with me. And I said, no, I was just giving my opinion, but I love you and all that. Like, I was trying, I had like a victim, and I couldn't solve my problems alone. I needed to always have someone to solve it, to like say, oh, I can help you. Oh, I can do that and that. It was so bad because with time, I was feeling powerless. I was feeling like less important, and people just they didn't really like me that well because they said, "Oh, if she do wrong, she always gonna say that it's me." And also people who have victim mindset, they will manipulate you. They're manipulators. They will gonna gaslight you. They will try to gaslight you. I don't know, whatever. You know, they will manipulate you because so they don't feel powerless, so they don't feel bad about themselves, even though they're doing something bad, so they don't feel bad about themselves. And there was my door because my windows are open. Yes, and also I feel like how to stop having a victim mindset. Like stop, it is enough. Like people will not like to be around you because of your victim mindset, because you can never say, okay, I was wrong, because you always blame others. Because when you blame others, it is being toxic, it is being you're manipulating them. It is not good for you, for mental health. It is not good for people around you, and they will not like to be with you when you do all these things. It is like what I had a friend. No, she was because I've learned her, and she's better. But I remember she was like, she is my friend, and she had a victim mindset. And every time something happened, she always blamed me. Like, no, it was you. And I said, no, girl, don't try. And she was trying to gaslight me. I was like, no, it wasn't me. It was you, and you just can't admit it. And we argue every time she did something wrong and blame it on me or like on other friends. And I said, no, I'm not gonna say sorry because it wasn't me. Why am I gonna say sorry if I didn't say something, like I didn't do something wrong? I'm not gonna say sorry. And I'm gonna make her feel bad about herself so she can learn and like practice more. And I remember it was one day I said, you're just being a victim. Stop with your victim mindset because it was you. And you know that. but you can't, like, you feel so powerless that you can even admit it was you. Like, why are you saying it was me? And she said it from, like, in front of whole class. Like, no, it was you. Why did you do that? And I said, no, it wasn't me. Like, guys, it wasn't in my, like, computer. It wasn't her computer. And she started to say that her computer was my computer. And it was like a presentation, And I was like, no, don't play with me. And I said to her, like, in front of whole classroom, 'cause she was trying, like, to, making me feel guilty about it. And she was trying to embrace me. And that is so, like, bad. That is so bad because I feel like she was trying to embrace me. And I remember when she started to screaming at me, like, why did you do that in front of full class? And I said to her, like, can you please stop screaming? And then I started to be pissed off, right? So I said to her, stop with your victim mindset, because it was you. And and I told her, like, a lot of things, and the whole class, they were just staring at us. And then I said, don't talk to me. And the teacher said, okay. And the teacher was in her side because she manipulated the teacher. And she was like, now you have to say sorry to her. And I said, no, I'm not gonna say sorry because it is not my fault, and this computer is not mine is, like, in my bag, it's not mine. And she was like, oh, but okay, but you can say sorry, so you can, like, do the thing you have to. And I said, no, I'm not gonna say sorry. I'm gonna do the presentation, and normally I'm not gonna, like be sarcastic or something like that, but I'm not gonna say sorry because it's not my fault. And then after that, we wasn't we she felt guilty about it because I said the truth to her. And then she couldn't look at my face, she couldn't talk to me. And then she wasn't talking to me, like, for 2 months. And I remember, after, we were in a same friend group, and then we wouldn't talk to I wasn't talking to her, and she wasn't talking to me. And I said, okay. I was waiting to her to say sorry. And then after all that situation, we were in a friend group. And I remember we were walking, like, we were taking some, like, fresh air. We were in a walk. And then I remember she came to me and she said, can I talk to you? And I said, of course, what do you want? Like, I was very dry at the time, and it was bad. But I said, what do you want? And she was like, I feel so sorry about what I did, but it wasn't just my fault. She kept with it. She was keeping saying that it was my fault. And I said, please, please, please. If you came here to say that it was my fault and that you feel sorry about it and that you understand it was my fault and wanted to admit it, just go. Because I don't want to talk to you. And she was like, oh, no, but I said, no, I don't want to talk to you. And please don't go. Leave me alone, because, Then we were going, like, in that, we were going in, like, a mall. When we were there, we were eating McDonald's. She was sitting next to me, and I said, it was in my head, I thought, like, it is weird, right? She's sitting, like, next to me. And then she came to me and she was just talking, like, bullshit, like, oh, it wasn't my fault, it was your. And I said, no, please don't. And then after 1 month later, we were in a beach, we were swimming with all our friends and all that. And then she came to me and she was like, I feel sorry. And I said, okay. And she said, I feel sorry because I was trying to blame on you, and you were right about me having a victim mindset because I didn't know at the time. And yes, I was trying to manipulate you. I was trying to gaslight you. And I'm not gonna do that again. And I'm just feel so sorry because it was my fault. And sorry for me to scream at you in front of whole class and, like, trying to embarrass you from for the whole class, the whole people. And I feel so sorry. I'm not gonna do that again. And please forgive me. And I said, no, it is okay. I forgive you. And I said to her, the next time you scream at me, you will never talk to me again. And I will not forgive you because I only give you 3 chances. And the first one, you guys, she tried to embarrass me, like, literally. And the second time that it was this story. And then if you do this again, I'm not gonna forgive you. I'm gonna forgive you, but I'm not gonna walk with you. I'm not gonna hang out with you. I'm not gonna, like, you will not, you will be a stranger to me. And I said to her, and she goes, oh, okay, sorry, but I feel sorry. I'm not gonna do it again. And now we were friends. And she've learned all the things. And like, I'm not saying that we don't argue. We argue, but like in the little things, like, oh, what do you do that? All that, yes. Things to improve positive influence. If you have positive influence, it will be much better because they will say to you like you did wrong, and they will alert you. And having positive friends, it is a very good. Overcome obstacles. When you have problems, then you can resolve the problems by yourself. You don't need someone to help you with that. And that is a very good thing because I feel most of people who have a victim mentality, they don't even think about, I'm going to solve this by myself. I don't need someone to do that to me. I'm not going to blame others. I'm going to solve this by myself. And then when you realize and you try to do that, then girl, I'm telling you, you will heal yourself. You will be better. And this was the episode of today. Thank you for listening, you guys. Love you, and please check my Instagram down below, and Spotify account here is down below. And thank you for listening for this episode. Please give me feedback, and also, yes, thank you.